About the criticism, Rich, they say you're an active agent and you have a pod and you're speaking on, you don't only just speak on things that might impact you and your clients, but potentially speaking on things that impact other clients and other agents and other teams. What do you say to
everybody speaking on everything, huh? I'm saying everybody's speaking on everything. What I say is, I'm not turning down an opportunity to influence the youth, to give the youth confidence that they can do anything. Because guess what? While all these people are the main ones talking, they're also the main ones wasn't going to ever give somebody that looked like me, to come from what I come from, the lack thereof a higher education opportunity. So why should I care what they have to say when I'm continuing to just look at the blades that's being trailed? Don't worry about what I'm saying. Right. Just look at the blades that's being trailed and the opportunities that's given. Yeah. I have 229, including myself, 30 young people that work. When I first started my business, nobody believed. How hard it was for me to get an opportunity.
Talk your talk, big dog. I love that because that is the spirit. That's like, you're like, dog, if you didn't make me, you can't break me. Simple as that. Like, calm down, right? And you got to remember that because cats be trying to come to break you. Right? Cats be trying to break you. And what's weird about this world is we all can get seduced, mesmerized. You could get caught with both feet in the water sometimes, thinking you swimming, and then they try to drown you. That's what he talking about. Like, you wouldn't even give me opportunity. You wouldn't even let me swim. How you gonna talk about now? Oh, I shouldn't be in the water. I shouldn't be there. You wouldn't even let me in the pool. And it's crazy because when you start to realize what people really fight over, what people really mad at, like, you can let go of the rope. Just be like in tug of war. Here you go. What you talking about? People want your money. People want your attention. Like he's saying, he's like, just watch what I'm doing. Stop talking about if I can do it or not. Right? Let them have it. Like, you can have that. You ever play tug of war by yourself? It's kind of a hard game to play, right? And that's what I think Rich Paul is saying. I love that spirit.
How many meetings I had to be, dry runs I had to make and be turned down. And so I think it's not necessarily what's being said. It's the package that the words is coming in. It's me. And I understand that. And that's okay. But.
He think it's, because he's like, look, I'm not as educated or qualified. So cats gonna always look at you like, man, you bucking the system. Because the problem is the insecurity of the status quo. The status quo is like, no, you must go to this high school, and then you must go to Columbia or Harvard, and then you must go to Wall Street. You got to do all these things, these boxes, because your parents told you had to do it, and you did it, and you were a mummy and doing it, and then you got it done, and then here this cat go and just fly by you. That's resentment. I've dealt with that resentment before. I told you guys stories before. I had neighbors who used to curse me out or yell at me, call me crazy stuff. Not a ton, but it's happened. And it only happened because they mad that somebody half their age is right next door to them. And being real, it's a thing, because now I'm old as hell, and you look next door and you're like, he half your age. Some of them. Who this YouTuber up here on top of this hill? What's your name? David Dombrowski or something? What? You know what I mean? So the point is, he like, I cut through all that. You got to have that type of mindset, not now, before. This is what people need to know about Rich Paul and all those cats like him who really cut through it. He had this mindset before. It's just now on display. Because if you ain't got that mindset before, you ain't cutting through it. Because you're going to get discouraged. You're going to be like, oh, no. You're going to doubt. Dog, you know how many homeboys I know that didn't make it because of their own brain, between their own ears? Always doubting. When it hits the fan, you're going to see who the man. I don't want to, all that woofing ain't going to get you there. You're going to have to bite, bro.
Just because it hadn't been done before don't mean it ain't the right thing to do. And look, there is a responsibility that comes with things. And I know that, but if you really listen and don't focus on the clipping, even early on this year, I just gave a scenario based upon what my colleague was saying.
Y'all know that. Y'all remember he was talking about Austin Reeves and trading Austin Reeves and what they should do. And everybody killed him. But then y'all the same people, when Austin Reeves was asking for that max deal, was like, they better not get that man that money. Well, then an agent just gave you a way to get value for him and still keep that money. And y'all, see, you can't have it both ways. Y'all killed him for giving you the proper scenario that a lot of you critics later start saying, why are we doing this to Austin Reeves? He already gamed you up. So y'all just don't know which way is up if you mad at both.
And I gave a scenario breaking down what could be. And if you dissect it, what was sought after? A bid. All I said is, if it was me, the way I look at it, because as you know, this is what I do.
Yeah.
I do this every day, all day, evaluate talent. And it's not just, people say, oh, you just an agent. Well, actually, that's not true. I'm actually the CEO of the company that happens to be an agent. And so, you know, trying to put somebody in a box is the worst thing, especially for me. I mean, it's just tough to put me in a box because.
Dog, that's our show. You already know we talk about that. The only box we want to be in is what? No box.
You know, I know how hard it is. And once somebody turn that faucet off, and you go there and you try to turn that faucet on, there's no more water. You still thirsty, you got to drink. So you got to create other pipelines.
Necessity is the mother of invention. Oh, ain't no water here? Oh, ain't no water here? Ain't no water there? Let me swallow this spit for a second. I'm going to go find me some water. Man, Rich Paul, ooh, you got a fan in me.
You know, because you know how this thing goes. And so I don't get discouraged. You know, discouragement has killed more people than guns, And, you know, I can't focus there, man. It's just too tough to focus there, especially when I know how hard it is to get an opportunity.
Yeah.
And, you know, players have podcasts. You know, the moment that it distracts or get in the way of my day job, then that's a different story. But it doesn't at all. You know, I haven't missed a beat. We're growing, and we having a lot of fun. And you know, again, they talked about Jesus, man. So I don't take myself too serious.
Hello,
man. He went. Is it Sunday yet? That's gospel. That was gospel. Golly. Hey, I know a lot of people probably ain't really vibing with that full message because it's the messenger. We have gotten conditioned to a place where the messenger matters more than the message. That's why you walk by that homeless guy and he trying to drop a gem on you. And you're just like, man, if this bum don't move, then you might throw him a little nickel or a dollar just to try to make yourself feel better instead of making him feel better, right? He probably wanted you to just hear him and acknowledge him and listen to him. You know how the game goes. We ain't stupid. It's wild like that. But I understand exactly what he's saying. I don't have a problem with him being an agent and doing the podcast. Not because Max is on it either. It's because, like, you could be multifaceted. Why you can't be multifaceted? Oh, because give me a good reason. He might say something that gets him in trouble. Well, then that's on him. Everybody could say something to get him in trouble. But you never know. I can't.